Oh, if I could only scream as cool as Worf can. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Captain's Quadrant. We are joined again by VHS Jace, Jason Roy Gaston, and me. I'm Joe Dub. We're back in the place to be talking about Star Trek. And this, though it's the season finale of Anachrony Booth, this is a really good episode. So I think I messed this one up. I think I picked the wrong Mercy episode. I don't know.
That's never happened before, Joe.
Yeah, at least there's consistency in this.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Jason Roy Gaston, do we have a synopsis?
Do we ever?
It's time for Errand of Mercy, and we're beaming down to see if the Klingons plan to fight and make us go night-night. It's Errand of Mercy. Captain Kirk is mad and Mr. Spock is calm and glad. The Organiacs don't care, and that makes the Klingons mad. They're powerful and floaty, they'll stop the war, you see. They don't need phasers, ships, or fists, they just want harmony. It's Errand of Mercy, with Organiacs so free. They stopped the war and showed how brightly they can glow. It's Errand 80, totally insaney. The weapons cause me painy. Errand of Mercy, with Captain James T.
Wow.
Oh,
There you go.
holy crap.
Wow.
Somebody has way too much time on there.
That's amazing.
That's really great.
I love it.
It's appropriate.
That was
I think
amazing.
the episode would have been better if it was a musical.
Yeah, I think so.
I agree. It would have been.
Yeah. I guess let's hop right into saying hello to everybody. You may notice that we are not up to the actual second, but we're here. We love you, and we want to say hi to all of our friends. So let us move right into WTF Did We Just Watch? All right, VHS Jace, WTF Did We Just Watch?
Look, I think a must-watch episode of the original series. I absolutely love this episode. It reminded me of the influence of the writers is pretty obvious. A World War II kind of thing. You could have swapped this out and have this set in the middle of World War II, and it would be like a great kind of thriller from the 40s or 50s. And I just think it's an example of what you can do with very little.
Right.
Because clearly they didn't spend a lot with this episode, but they got maximum, out of just a really good script. So, and the performance by the actor who played Core, absolutely amazing. It was fantastic. And the great thing is that he ended up, becoming the Mandalorian too.
Yeah. Basically.
He's got Pablo vibes, right? He's got Pablo vibes.
Yeah, he does have Pablo vibes for sure. For sure.
Yeah. I've got a lot more to say about that, but that's it for now.
Okay. His name's John.
I have spoken.
Kusilios. He came back in. What's that?
It's Baltar.
Baltar, yeah. It's Baltar. Guys, Baltar from Battlestar Galactica, yeah.
Yes. The OG Baltar, by the way.
Right.
Because there's somebody home going, no, it's not.
Yeah.
He's the original Baltar.
And he came back to play this character again in Deep Space Nine, which I think is dope. But let us hear from. He played it 4 times, yeah. But
yes,
let's hear from Jason Roy Gaston.
I echo everything that Jace said. It was a fantastic episode. Lots of scenery chewing, and I do believe that this is Shatnery. It is Shatner at his most Shatnery, because he's just giving the full pauses. You cannot be with the Klingons because the Klingons will kill you. They'll kill you all. Yeah.
Kill you dead.
Yes. Mr. Spock, tell them it's true. You see it's true. Shatner was so Shatnerified in this episode, but it makes it more fun to watch because this is just everything you love about Star Trek. It's aliens, it's weird floaty things, it's Shatner overacting over Leonard Nimoy just being Spock, and I just loved it. A cheap episode, obviously. I did take note of the number of explosions and phaser fire that took place off screen.
Right.
I thought was wonderful. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyable. You are not allowed to pick Agony Booth episodes anymore.
Oh, well. Well,
Hence
I mean,
why it's the season finale.
yeah, we gotta redo the wheel, make sure that I don't have any input in it whatsoever. Jason chooses the wheel. Yeah, I mean, this was a lot of fun. I feel like the negotiation skills and seeing an omnipotent being that can basically blink somebody out of space and time was pretty dope. And this is the first time we were experiencing those elements in Star Trek, though they got a big upgrade in the Next Generation and other different species. But I think it was dope. And I really enjoyed this episode. So yeah, I won't be picking the Agony Booth episodes, that's for sure. All right, let us hop
to the experts, please.
Yeah, let's get into why would they do that? Worf, you okay, man? All right, Jason Roy Gaston, why would they do that?
I really like this interpretation of the Klingons. And I know it's an early one, and we're all used to the Klingons being the warrior race. I liked the cultured savage version of the Klingons. They're almost like space Nazis at this point, which is kind of disturbing because they were also doing kind of brown face with the actor, which is unfortunate.
Yes,
but I like this version of the Klingons, and to me, I think that it is their version of, as Jace said, a World War II thriller, with the Allied forces going undercover in an unassuming French village as the Nazis roll in. Except now it's Klingons.
Yeah. All right. VHS Jace.
But Hitler still sounds the same. I don't know. It's weird.
It was interesting that really, besides that really great scene with Sulu, I just want to mention that little scene because I just like that kind of, no, this is what you're going to do. You're going to get the F out of Dodge, if they turn up. So I like that little moment between those two. But it really is a Kirk Spock story. And they're the two that we get to see, which is always good value. And you're talking about Shatnering up, and he was.
Right.
Damn, did it feel appropriate for this episode though?
Right.
It felt right for this story. His interaction with Core, who I can't say enough, so enigmatic. So they did use the trope of, which I get a little bit annoyed at now, the whole trope of the enemy has to admire you, kind of thing. Oh, I actually really liked it. We have a lot in common, like enemy trope, which they've done a few times now in Star Trek.
Yeah.
It would have been done there first, but still, it's look, I thought it was. I liked the pacing of it. And I like the fact, really, with this episode, why it works well, it's because they had zero control of the situation. Like, they were basically, and like, they were, like, I've actually watched it twice. And when you go back, like, just recently, when you go back and rewatch it, you pick up on the fact that, they were never in any danger. So when Kirk's freaking out at the beginning, like, why won't you, let us help
you. Listen to us. Klingons are evil.
Yes. Well, they're operating at a different level, completely different mindset. And I absolutely love that. I love the little twist and turn at the end of it. I'm like, there you go. It kind of, to me, represents like the futility of war. And I think that's what they were trying to aim for with landing that. But, I had a really good time. I don't have anything really too negative to say about this at all. I mean, you can pick on the fact that, there were a couple of small things bothered me. Actually, there was one big thing bothered me. Spock's outfit.
I was waiting for him to pull out a bow.
I'll tell you,
it's a D&D campaign.
No, there are choices he made, right? Like, he would have been given his clothes, but he didn't have to choose to tuck the scarf in like that. And he didn't have to choose to wear the cape over one shoulder.
Right.
And out of the shot, too, you don't see his leggings, his furry leggings, but that's a choice.
Yeah.
Well, It's because he did not like not having pants in that episode of Strange New Worlds.
Oh,
I do want to tack on something you said about the enemy that always admires the hero.
Yeah.
I have seen that. I've seen that trope turned on its head one time in, of all things, a Batman movie.
Oh,
It was Batman Return of the Joker, where the Joker says, "Well, Batman, I suppose I should tell you at this point that I've always respected you, but the truth is I've always hated your guts." I wish just once, Klingons, Kirk, I've heard all about you. I hate you.
Did the Christopher from Star Trek 3, did he admire Kirk?
I don't think he even knew who Kirk was.
no,
yeah,
because
he was more like just angry, wasn't he?
Right. Yeah, but he knew who Kirk was.
Yeah, he did, because he recognized him from the Genesis video. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Kirk. It was always grunty. I got to give Christopher Lloyd credit because he was a good villain to me.
He was.
I thought he was great.
Yeah.
John Larroquette and Chris Lloyd in the same Klingon starship. That is something.
Who actually, if you're watching the new Night Court, he reprised that Klingon in the show.
Did he really?
Yeah, he came back full garb, and I think it was the same episode that Brent Spiner came back on to reprise.
I gotta watch that.
I might have a Star Trek one. Yeah,
I'll
have to watch that stuff.
Yeah, that's a good show. Actually, it's very well done. They do a great job of paying homage to a lot of the old characters, but that's not what we're here for. We're for Total Trek.
I also say with the episode 2, I think is one of its greatest strengths, and it does still go into my theory that they need to bring down the pew pew and a bit more this, because this is such an example with the dialogue is not super common, but the ideas and the point of views are
Right.
And because of that basis, to me, I find just if you appreciate just good drama, you get locked in with this episode. I didn't ever find myself, being. The only time I get disconnected watching the original series episodes now is because I'm watching them on Paramount. So I'm watching. So every CGI shot, of the ship I know they had to upgrade it. I understand it, but it does take it out of the moment.
Yeah. That's what my question was going to be. Did you guys watch it on the Paramount app for the upgraded version, or were you able to watch it on Tubi and see the old raw, like rougher?
I watched the special edition, but I remember the original version, and I honestly like both. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
It reminds me that that got redone. That got redone. Actually, they look nice, but it just takes me out of that,
I think one of the best things that happened out of this episode is the way that the Klingons and the Federation were poised against each other, but at the same time, the Organians were trying to make them have peace, and it just wasn't happening. So I thought it was incredible how they had no choice, and then the way they acted when all the weapons got overheated, and then everybody on the ship goes, "Oh!" Like they did those big giant spiders that jumped on the ship out of nowhere. I just thought that was hilarious. Like it didn't really seem like they were overheated. It just seemed like there was something scared them. Like, all right, everybody jump out. Just made me laugh. I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was a hysterical moment.
It's very appropriate for the time that it was made.
Yeah.
But what I love about it, though, is like you're saying, they wanted to have peace. They were having trouble conceptualizing why they would even do it in the first place.
Yeah.
Like from the aliens' point of view, it is almost they reject the whole scenario, the whole concept of what these humans and Klingons were doing.
Yeah.
So even though they came off mega douchey, and dude, do they come off mega douchey?
Yeah.
They're right.
Yeah. In the long run, they're right. Now,
honestly, I think all parties in this episode were mega douchey. Every single one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we get a rare episode in Gene Roddenberry's perfect Star Trek universe where all of the characters, every single one of them, with maybe the exception of Spock, are flawed and driven by their flaws in this episode. And I think that's one of the things that just makes it better.
Yeah.
Can we recognize that Spock almost got lobotomized in this episode?
Right.
And he took it like a pimp. Took it like a man. Like it didn't even go. It was an interesting experience.
Yeah.
Yes, and the Klingons fingered my brain with Lee press-on nails on. It was quite exhilarating.
I wonder what that looks like, that device that they use. I would have really been keen to see like a scene with Spock and this thing just chilling there going, interesting.
I just picture like Cassandra Nova putting her fingers through Spock's eyes. I don't know. I want to know what happened to this device.
Yeah.
Did they just forget about it? Kind of like the Federation forgot about their lie detector that always can tell you if you're telling the truth or not.
Or
so much technology is lost.
Or the shapeshifter thing that the Dominion had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the Cardassians, rather. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of technologies that get forgotten. But yeah. So would you akin these guys to like the Great Koala and Badgie?
No. The Great Koala is beyond all of them. All hail the Great Koala. We are but in front of you.
So then Badgie.
May the eucalyptus of the universe rain upon you.
Okay. But Badgie ascended
Australians are really the children of God.
There you go.
True, man.
May your chlamydia sting less every day.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm going to come up with a hand signal for koala.
Chlamydia?
Probably.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, actually, that's better. That is better. I will go with that.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. Then let us move on to which it's kind of be a weird one, but redeeming features.
Really, do we even bother? Is it an excuse to play the clip?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good enough.
It's the twinkle for me, man. The twinkle. Oh. All right. So what's bad about this episode? Let's flip it on its lid.
I think Kirk was too much of a douche at times because he was almost desperate to. Well, I guess he was desperate, but his desperation was turning into almost bullying at certain times. And I think that kind of turned me off on him. And again, I really like the fact that everybody in this episode was driven by their flaws. But in some cases, I do think that it went a little bit too far.
Jace, features, Jace.
Yeah, like just going off of that little moment with Kirk kind of beat down on that guy.
Yeah.
Like total, and as an example of what you're saying, like totally unnecessary. But maybe that's what they were trying to do, is really highlight the worst of how people can react in times of war. Because he's ready to throw down. But what can you say? It's the 60s, hey? It's the 60s. So it's always got, that cheesy kind of vibe to it.
Right.
Besides that, I'd give this one a lot of plaudits. I think they did something good with this. One of the things with Trek is like all the alien species in that time period look like they come from medieval England.
Yeah. Wasn't that the same Castle
Oz they did through the series? Yeah.
And
no, I'm not. I'm not gonna rag on this or anything. I love this episode, as stated from the beginning.
Yeah.
So, Joe, if you don't like it,
there's something wrong with me if I didn't like it.
Get some help.
That's great. No, I did like this episode. There's really nothing. But does anybody think that was the same castle from Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Well, that was just a model.
It's only a model. I felt like it was the same
out
model.
the front of one of those medieval restaurants you guys have over there.
Medieval times.
I just assume all those villagers were getting turkey legs as they were walking through.
You want turkey leg? You want bread? No forks. There was no forks in the medieval times.
But there is Pepsi.
But there is Pepsi. Drinking Pepsi. We've afforded Pepsi for all. It's funny you're talking about Core. The fun fact for this week on this episode, John, who played Core, intended to reprise his role of the captain in a later episode called Day of the Dove, but he had scheduling conflicts with Annie of the Thousand Days that prevented him from returning. So the role of Captain Kang, Michael Ansaria, who is also the voice of Mr. Freeze, was written to take the place of Kor, and the performances of both actors were so excellent they both became equally legendary.
He was Mr. Freeze, wasn't
Yes,
he?
he was.
Wow.
Yes, you're welcome.
Wow. Okay, now I'm never going to be able to watch that.
Should we give you the appropriate reaction, Joe? Do you feel better? That
was a good one. Told you. Welcome. All right.
I'm not going to do it anymore. That's it. I'm out of doing any more cutaways.
Oh,
We're done
okay.
for the evening. No more
Oh,
cutaways.
oh, those were always fun.
Maybe just one more. Maybe one more.
Okay.
Maybe just one. Now I'm done. Now
Captain
I'm
Kirk,
okay.
when the Organians say, we only want peace.
Yeah, right. Peace. No understanding about the Klingons. Don't you know?
Don't you know the Klingons will come and pillage your world and burn everything down and steal your left socks? They're bad people. Bad people.
Terrible people. You know what I noticed?
You know what I am shocked in this episode? Sorry, I was just going to say, you actually remind me something that is surprising in this episode. That Spock is willing to go along with Kirk's madness in this.
Yeah.
He does not question the severity of what Kirk's going to do at all. Like, shit up. I'm in. Like, let's do this. I'm like, and being so intelligent that he didn't think above that level. Like, he was like, I don't know what their problem is.
But I'm here for it.
Mine.
Yeah, Spock was down for anything.
I don't think Spock really cared. He was just kind of like that. He was that exhausted parent who was like, let's go to the zoo. I'm going to go to the zoo. Okay, whatever.
I want to find the Klingon.
Let's go blow up that munitions depot. Okay.
Except the Mind Ripper. I want to have a crack at that baby.
Yeah, I want the Mind Ripper again. Another thing that I noticed is Spock got to use the Vulcan nerve pinch on the Klingons. So begs the question, are the Klingons as strong as Vulcans or are they weaker?
I think it's proven that the Vulcans, with that nerve pinch, can do just about anything, can't it?
Right. So,
but if it was a fist fight, Klingon's going to rip him in half.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the Vulcans were like ridiculously strong.
They are. I don't know. I'm flummoxed over this particular conundrum.
Ooh.
Would a Klingon or a Vulcan win in a one-on-one fight?
Oh, wow.
I want to say
the
Vulcan. I want to say the Vulcan would win because the Klingon would be all bloodlusty and angry, and the Vulcan would be logical and calculating. And I think that wins every time. So that is my nerdy opinion.
Yeah, VHS, you look like you were going to say something different.
Well, I'm just thinking, really, I think this is circumstances. I think really play into the argument. Like, what kind of fight is it? You know, I know there's a weaponry involved. There's not weaponry involved. But I'm shocked that we've never gotten to see this. If this is the question we're asking ourselves, why in the hell have we not seen this on screen at some point?
Yeah.
So you're listening, Paramount. Make it happen.
Do it.
We were like, and the fight's got to be like Fight Club style. I want to see green blood everywhere.
Oh, that would be amazing. Really?
Green and purple blood.
Is it purple or pink? Yeah, I was going to say, I remember the Klingons don't have the.
Well, is it?
It was purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was wild. I just love that. Because I remember Star Trek 6, we got that. They had different color blood, but they didn't have it in the
way they were able to do gore. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chancellor.
Because that's how you get away with doing gore in movies. Just make the aliens' blood a different color. You're good.
Yeah. There's pink blood everywhere. It's not blood. It's just pink. Was there any expectation to see a Batleth? I noticed I didn't see one of those at all. Or is that something that was just invented in TNG?
I don't think that we got a Batleth until TNG.
Yeah.
That would have been kind of fun. Yeah.
Wow.
It probably would have had like a rapier or something like that back then.
You can see the kernels of what ends up evolving to the Klingon Empire as we know, just from developing the whole, because they didn't really get them developed until the 80s, did they?
Right.
There are certain, the honor and stuff is really there, isn't it? But like Jason said right in the beginning, it's a different version of Klingons.
Right.
You know? Mind you know what my hand says? All those Klingons we've all seen are all valid. It's just like the planet Earth. Depending where you live, you look.
Yeah, you look different. Yeah. You get one that
You know
are
what
like,
I mean? Like,
yeah, like light
maybe
hue
they're
blue.
from, maybe it's like from the southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
And yet, the ones we know are the northern. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'll go with that. My head canon, and he's changing it.
All right. I will not argue with that at all. That's perfect to me. Do we believe that the Fu Manchu hairstyle of his goat was a little bit overdone? Because like it seemed like it was almost
I know where you're kind of heading this, but I don't think it was too much at all. I didn't see it as a racial intended
No, not racial. I think it's
slur.
just bizarre. You know?
Maybe. Is that what you think it was? Because that's what I thought you were going with it. It was like, they're representing Asians. He's trying to make him up to look like an Asian.
That, and then like he had that weird like pointy like what do you call it? Soul patch. Instead of like a classic soul patch, like they had this like pointy thing that was going on. It was bizarre. And I dug it.
I don't know. I mean, you see those kind of beards and those different type of styles, all the way through Klingons, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mind you, when we're talking, we are going to talk the long mustache.
Yeah.
Nothing beats the president from Star Trek 6, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Long mustache. Yeah.
Magnificent.
Yeah.
And it's not, and it's Aang. Oh,
and the way he kept calling Kirk a dumbass, I loved that.
Yeah. Kirk, you dumbass. One of the things that I posted a quick teaser reel of the episode that we were watching, and a lot of folks had made the comment that this reminds them of the issues between the Japanese and America during World War II, and B, that yeah, go ahead. That's the.
I was going to say that's the influence. That's clearly what they're drawing upon the right, which you would assume some of these writers would have been veterans themselves.
Right, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So
Roddenberry was a veteran, and Doohan was a veteran. So I mean, quite likely. Did you notice that DeForest Kelley wasn't in this episode?
No, he wasn't.
It's one of the few episodes that does not have DeForest Kelley in it.
Yeah, no DeForest and no Chekhov.
Well, he wasn't on the show at this point, but there was no Scotty.
Yeah,
Scotty didn't appear either.
Yeah, no Scotty either.
No, but the most important one is McCoy, though, because he's built around the three of them.
Right.
Yeah. And so that is the one that is most obviously missing out of it,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't know.
That's a good catch. Yeah.
Had a week off.
Yeah, I guess DeForest was doing something else.
What would he have brought? Maybe it was just a matter of like, it's not necessary to have that character in that situation.
He was in sick bay complaining. I can't believe we're down that friggin' war, friggin' Klingons, friggin' Federation. Why can't I touch my scalpel?
It's hot.
I feel like now there's a missing scene when they go to the elevator when Kirk and Spock are going to go down the planet. I feel like there's a missing scene now where he's going, no, I'm not asking him. I'm not asking him going there. He's going to complain. He's going to he's going to moan. He's probably already drunk.
Oh, wow. I got bourbon.
It would be kind of funny to see McCoy kind of walk in at the very end in civilian clothing, going, "Where the heck have you been? You left me in the sound center. Did you know Klingons are here?"
Hopefully, he was wearing that awesome jean suit from the 70s.
Oh yeah, with the crazy lapels.
Oh, right? Magnificent! The bell bottoms.
Mm-hmm. That'd have been fun. That would have been fun. With the beard too. I love DeForest Kelley. Oh, yeah. Bearded DeForest Kelley is amazing.
Oh yeah. no.
And you lost your sound there.
I'm back. I'm back.
There we go.
I'm back. Via satellite. Sorry, mate. Blame Elon Musk and his stupid Starlink satellites.
Elon. Oh man. So what do we think happened to the Klingon ships?
They went
Because
home.
they just went home.
They went home.
Gonna go.
Yeah, they're like,
Forget it. Let's just go home.
that's great. That the whole side of the storyline is pretty well abandoned, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then everyone went home.
And then everybody kind of just went home. And then we lost Jace.
And then Core jumps up in the middle of the night after sleeping, going, "Wait, where's our ships? I knew I forgot something."
Oh,
the
no.
Organians sent Jace away.
Oh boy, there he goes.
Yeah, okay. Boop. There he is. There he
Those
is.
Organians got you too. There you go. Oh man. Well,
I'm back. I'm back.
He's back.
Keep
He's
going
back.
with
There
the
he is.
show.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
Go.
all right. Well, we're not spinning the wheel of agony, as this is the season finale of
Woohoo!
the Agony booth. We're going to be watching.
Yeah, Joe does not get to pick another quality episode for the Agony booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Totally
great
reasonable.
stuff in the pike, right? We've got I think the Best of Both Worlds Part 2 is an option, right?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So
Do you want to throw
you
in
didn't
far,
choose it.
far beyond the stars as an Agony
Far
booth?
Beyond the
Just
Stars?
to, just
That would be
to
good.
you know, just to completely mess up everything again.
they but we
I mean,
will
and it is Joe, and it is traumatic for the audience, you know, that these things happen. I mean, we're all collectively, when you're seeing these episodes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do another clip except for this one
And this one.
and this one.
Yeah. But we have one of our friends heading off overseas, I believe. Right?
Oh yes, me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
So
I am.
Tell us about your adventure.
I am next week. By this time next week, in 7 days, well, 6 days, whenever you guys see this, I will be standing in front of the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt.
And you're tall, so are you going to be doing one of these?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be touching the top of
I'm
it.
taller. Look.
But yes, me and about 8 other people are going to go on a very cool tour of places over there, and I'm really looking forward to it. You know, I'm looking forward to it because I'm not going to be here for the Insurrection review, which is so sad because it's just my favorite movie ever.
Oh, yes. VHS Jason.
He hates the movie so much. He hates this movie so much.
He went to
He's going to one of the most dangerous regions on the planet right now to escape doing the review.
I hate this movie so much. I'm going to Africa to get away from it.
Oops. Well, I mean, don't forget, we're going to have a blast talking about Star Trek Insurrection, even though the guy in the middle won't be there. He'll be there in spirit.
Maybe
No, I
we'll get
won't.
a little
My
short
spirit is
10-second
having
review
nothing
from
to do with this.
I'm sure you can, to prove that you're in Egypt, because you can say you are and everybody can Photoshop. If you send us a little clip of a 10-second review of Insurrection, I think that works for everybody.
It'll
The
just be,
audience still gets a bit of Jason and you get to prove yourself.
it'll just be me in front of the Sphinx going, and that's my review of Insurrection.
If that's what the video
It
clip
didn't happen
we
if I don't see it.
yeah.
So you got to do it now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
right.
do it.
I'll do it all.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. Well, let us hop into stupid.
It really is an exciting trip. Like,
Yeah, I'm excited for you,
Pretty
man.
crazy.
I always wanted to go to Egypt.
But if you get attacked by a mummy, it's your own fault, dude. No sympathy.
Yeah.
You know what's
Don't
what's
rub the
funny?
skin
I told somebody I was going to Africa, and they said, "I thought you were going to Egypt." I'm like, "Egypt is in Africa," and they're like, "Is it?" It's like, yes.
Yeah, but
And they
Hollywood's programmed us that it's the Middle East.
Yeah, they didn't believe me until I like pointed it out on a map. It's like, what continent is this? Africa. And where's Egypt? Africa.
Yeah, it's technically right.
He is 100%.
But we
No,
have
there's
been
no
brainwashed by the
technically
mass
about
media.
it. It is
It's
100%
100%
correct.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It technically means accurate. I'm just saying that we've been brainwashed
Yeah.
highly.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we have a very fun
education.
A very fun, stupid Star Trek questions that we've been.
Oh, we do. Well, we're going to run the segment. You were going to show that
Oh my
before
God.
running the. Oh boy.
It's time for stupid Star Trek questions.
No, I wasn't posting anything. That's why I said we have. It was your Iggy.
Whenever that segment just ran, I burped and it was amazing. And it's too bad you all missed it.
Oh well, maybe not.
Well, this stupid Star Trek question, Jason, this is to make up for a mistake we made last week.
Yes.
Who made a mistake last week?
Let's not worry about the semantics of those things. Let's just carry on with the question.
Carry on with the question. Here we go.
If you could choose, this is from our good buddy Ed Pois. He is also known as My Figure Universe.
What's he doing sending stupid Star Trek questions to other podcasts?
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
do that.
What? Open who?
Our good buddies at Open Pike. He's been on the show.
Is that a show about fish? I don't understand. I've never seen them before.
They were on with us. They're very good guys.
They are. I'm just joshing them.
Oh, I know.
But we are the superior podcast. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I tagged a few people to see if we can get some stupid Star Trek questions, and then we certainly did. It works. And the stupid Star Trek question from my dear friend Ed, My Figure Universe, and hello to you, sir. If you could choose the carpet for the bridge of the insert starship here, what color and type do you choose? Stupid Star Trek question.
Well,
well, Spock's gonna
it'd
choose.
probably be that blue, to be honest with you. No,
Oh,
no,
wow.
that was no, that's a what you can. It's an interesting question because you want something that's hard wearing, easy to maintain, gives a good aura in the room. You want to feel good when you're walking through the hallway. So, I think honestly, the Next Generation, because that's probably the ship, the D, which is the most carpeted ship I've ever seen in Star Trek, probably got the balance right. Actually,
yeah, I agree.
Bit of red, bit of cream,
Little grays. There's some grays in there.
Yeah. Depending on who you are.
Yeah. Jason Roy Gaston.
Well, I'm trying to get a visual example of my idea of what I would carpet my bridge with, but of course, StreamYard is being a gigantic hiney hole about it all. Let me try this again. Hold on, because I have the perfect carpet for any Star Trek starship, and it would be this.
Wow, that was it. Highlights. The highlights.
I hope that dude got copyright when he designed that, because that is globally famous. Every kid I've known, like internationally and home, had that as a young boy. If you're a young
fan
boy,
of roundabouts, I'll say that.
Yeah, definitely European.
Yeah, that's what I would have, and it would also be an Birth class starship because I would want it to blow up.
I want to make sure I have the blow up starship. If there'd be pieces of that, then all of a sudden, all the universe would be using that image for their children's.
If Starfleet wanted to make like a gag to play on people, they would get a fake birth, and whenever somebody shot at it, the top of it would pop open, and like snakes would come out, like a snake in a can. There'd be Klingons who just, oh my god, what the heck?
We killed everybody. They had snakes on the spaceship. I'm
Back to
tired.
the carpet thing, though. I just also wanted to say about the carpet thing. No one had a problem with them changing the carpet for the redo of Picard Season 3 Enterprise D, because they changed the carpet.
They did.
Well, maybe Geordi couldn't find the exact carpet. Maybe it'd been discontinued, and he did his best.
Bringing the wholesalers were just out of that color that week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm not paying full price. We're getting a different color.
No. They walk onto the bridge of a ship that they were sure was dead and like rusting on a planet somewhere, and it's been restored, and they're not going to go in and go, Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. Oh, the carpet's wrong. I preferred the carpets on the E.
I don't know,
more
man. I know a
shag.
lot of car enthusiasts who rebuild cars. They are meticulous in making sure everything is as exactly as they get it, like factory release. So I think Geordie would be that anally retentive. I think he let himself down, honestly. Geordie, not good, dude. Not good.
Maybe it
Should've been the
was
right
like
carpet.
maybe it was placeholder carpet until he got the right kind. Because
Yeah.
he did say he wasn't done.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
that's
true.
what it was. He was waiting for the carpet.
Maybe he was waiting for another ship to blow up or to be salvaged. Oh,
Maybe he had one of those dogs that like just dragging their butt along the carpet. Just too many brown stains.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm done.
Geordie's standing
whole
behind a
thing's gonna
tree
come
waiting
up.
for a Galaxy class ship to blow up. Just kind of going,
Yeah.
is the saucer section intact? Let me have the carpet.
I'm gonna have to use that carpet.
I know it's got some blood on it. Just hose it off. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
We had a whole guy like freeze to death on it on our first mission. It's fine. It'll buff
it'll be
right out.
fine. Yeah. And we had a guy's head explode on one of the episodes, so don't worry, it's fine. It's fine ship.
Never did get the board.
Yeah,
stained
who
out,
was
though.
on cleanup that day?
Oh,
Like, yeah, who's the clean about that? It's like, okay, we just destroyed blew its head off. So there's alien guts everywhere and mixed in with human guts.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I like
Yeah.
to think
Who's
that
cleaning that
that
up?
the Enterprise D had dots like Pike's Enterprise had. You know, the little robots that would run around. It's just we just never saw them. It was like this episode of Star Trek.
Yeah.
All the special effects took place off camera. So
Now, I wanna
Picard
see the
walks
show
out. There's like a
about-
vacuum sound, and he says, "Are those dots done yet? The dots that we're not going to show you, that floaty thing over there. It's really amazing. I wish you could see it. Okay, well, let me know when they're done."
I want a whole shit, but make it like Westworld where they get up and they end up overthrowing the Federation.
That would be
Oh.
amazing. Lower decks. We
Lower
need another
Decks.
season.
yeah,
Damn it. No more episodes now. They're all
Yeah.
done.
that would have been amazing.
Well, maybe Tawny's new show will do that one.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
right. She's got that
Yeah.
comedy show going. That would make a
Yeah.
lot of sense.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like sleeping and all of a sudden the thing comes and sucks the hair off your head and you know. That'd be dope.
Major Barrett's voice comes over. He's like, "It's time to die."
Oh, jeez.
It's
do you think-
maximum over. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Maximum
Maximum
Overdrive,
Overdrive. Yeah, absolutely. Great movie. Do you foresee any other ships that you would use a carpet on? Because I don't remember there being carpet on any of the other starships, except for
That's because the Enterprise was like the Lexus of starships. I mean, it needed that
Yeah.
comfort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It needed the wood paneling. I like to think that whenever the doors to the turbo lift open, you just heard this ding, 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 ding. And Picard, of course, the first day on the bridge is like, "Turn off that damn noise."
Data, why is the door making so much noise? I don't know. I think I would take a Miranda class because I just love how it lasted from Kirk all the way to Star Trek First Contact and was just
So what? You put a nice shag carpet in there?
yeah, put a nice shag car. I start playing the Austin Powers theme every time I came on the bridge. Hey guys, let's have some fun.
That would be offensive
hey,
on
hey.
so many levels.
The classic Enterprise from this series, the TOS series, had carpet. We forgot.
did?
It did have carpet. Yes.
Did it?
Really?
have to go
She
back
had
and watch
carpet because I remember specifically when they recreated the bridge for Relics, that the James Doohan episode of TNG, they actually got the wrong color of carpet because they thought it was that 70s yellowish color, and then James Doohan came on and was like, "Oh, you got everything right except for the carpet. It's the wrong color of carpet. The carpet was actually gray."
Wow.
So the carpet didn't match the drapes.
No, it did not match the drapes.
You're right. You read
all right.
into that. That's
But
just
but
bad.
everyone was
I'm sorry.
everyone was too busy focused on those nacelles.
Yeah.
Them
Well-
ample nacelles.
Well, thank
Very
you so
ample.
much,
Yep.
My Figure Universe /Ed. That is going to wrap up our stupid Star Trek question.
I have to end it now with that.
Dun, dun,
Like,
dun, dun,
okay,
dun,
move on,
dun,
move
dun,
on.
dun. This has been Stupid Star
Ah,
Trek
damn it.
Questions.
Join us next week for more stupid Star Trek questions.
Yes, and if you want to ask a stupid Star Trek question, you can just comment below on this video in the comment section, not in the live section, and we will ask your stupid Star Trek question at some point in the future, as long as I get it into Jason and enough ample time. All right, so Jason Roy Gaston, have a very fantastic trip. We wish you all the safety and a speedy return. We're very excited for you.
Not too speedy, though. I want to have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait. I just can't wait for him to bring home the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah, that'll be dope. And then, like, you could make people's faces melt.
I could just show them Star Trek Insurrection for that.
Well, when you come back, we'll watch Nemesis. My favorite, your least favorite.
No, we won't.
Joe's favorite.
I love.
He loves. He's been.
I love Nemesis. I don't care.
No, I'm saying he loves that movie.
I do. I love.
You love it.
Love Nemesis.
Stop it. Get some help.
Man, the suits, the Shinzon suits.
The people who were in Nemesis don't like Nemesis. Have you ever heard Certus talk about that episode?
I haven't actually.
It's basically, you ever seen that movie The Witches where they like take off their skin and they're all like scaling?
Yeah.
Okay, Marina, tell us about Insurrection. Tell us about that. That was the worst movie ever.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Okay, I gotta look that up. You're gonna have to send me some of those while you're waiting to go on the plane to Egypt. If you're in Egypt,
I just remembered somebody asked her one time, what was the number one thing that you think didn't work with Nemesis? She goes, well, for one thing, it sucked.
Damn.
Yeah.
I still better than Insurrection, though. I mean, to me. Yeah.
I don't know. Both of them are crap as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe our show, because we have some amazing things coming down the pike that we will announce and talk next week.
Be quiet, Joe. Be quiet.
Yep. But it's pretty dope. So be sure to subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss these. It's going to be so much fun.
Is this about the total are we doing the total nudity episode?
The Naked Now.
The Naked Now episode, because I said I thought that'd be a great idea, but you were all against it. No, you're going to make us look inadequate. And you're right, I would.